Yo, has someone checked on libs of TikTok lately? Trump says he'll release the Epstein client list if elected. The Democrat elites are shaking right now. Yeah, I think the only people shaking right now are MAGA and their cult. Cause, you know, why talk about the thing they've been campaigning on when you can talk about Obama for some reason? How did a generation who grew up in South Park got so sensitive is what I want to know. And 7 months later, why is South Park going after Trump so viciously? I don't know, maybe you got so sensitive. But wait, MAGA's not a snowflake. Unless... I could care less if he's lying about Epstein. Bottom line is, he's doing an outstanding job. Where is this outstanding work? Mostly in harassing the left. Outside of that, he can't really do much of anything right. And I mean, even the left stuff is more self-owning or just needless cruelty. Is it really owning the left if it's also affecting everyone else? Heh, I just sent an innocent legal resident into an El Salvador torture prison, and the libs are mad. Yeah, MAGA would literally burn their country to the ground if it was to own even a single lib. Babe, wake up! New Epstein list just dropped. This is an actively sitting fucking GOP senator. Any update yet, babe? No, it exists, but doesn't exist, but it's a Democrat hoax, but exists and Trump's not on it. And Obama. Like, come on, liberals, get with the times. They say whatever they think will get them liked, and mean none of it. It's Charlie Smalls weird. We've not had a video in a while with him. And what's this intellectual got to say? Oh, yeah, he's on here, so it's gotta be something stupid. Ban TikTok! Wait, what's that? A bunch of Republicans use TikTok now? TikTok is back. Yeah. More proof that these motherfuckers don't actually have a belief system, and all it is what allows them to shill the most. That's just how cults work. They have nowhere else to go, cause no one wants them. They also don't have their own thoughts and ideas, so they follow whatever they're told. Yeah, that's the thing I've noticed with these guys. It's not them saying shit because they have their own beliefs. It's them saying shit to justify the actions of their dear leaders. Do they believe it? I don't know. Is it proof that all they do is blindly follow their leader? Yeah, more so. A few years ago, it was, those Jan 6 attackers were Antifa and FBI. Now, it's, child R-word isn't so bad if it's perpetrated by a Republican. Silly maggots don't know how to think. Like I said, it's not actually their belief system, it's just them protecting and justifying their leader. In 6 months, they'll be talking about how Epstein was actually a great guy and died a martyr. Well, that didn't go as planned. Just wanted to recommend the T app. It's safe and doesn't allow screenshots. But it does allow massive data breaches, I guess. So forgive me if I'm wrong, I've not looked too much into it. But didn't those T leaks literally display like a secret US military base? I don't know about you, but I don't think you should be signing up to apps and taking photos of yourself and your environment on a secret military US base, but you know, I just don't slay like that. We should be ashamed to even have a donation button for the US Treasury, when we're taxing people at darn near 50% every single year and can't even reduce the debt. We don't have a revenue problem, we have a spending problem. And you support dear leader who's gonna be spending more this year? Right. Yo, this you? I voted yes on dear leader Trump's one big beautiful bill. Guarantee you this motherfucker did not even read a line of that bill. Yeah, she is still absolutely clueless. Colorado, please do better next time. It's easier to think these people are actually just too dumb, but the reality is they're not clueless. They say and do these things very deliberately. There's a couple of reasons why. A. Bigotry. B. Blindly following dear leader. Or C. Shilling. Because they got something to gain. What that gain is, don't ask me. That might be true for other GOP politicians, but Lauren Boebert and Majorie Trailer Queen are just that stupid. Two truly horrible and disgusting people. They must have had some terrible experiences to be such hateful people. Absolutely no empathy. All I can hope is that the second there's even a possibility of people like that in office getting booted out, I hope people take it. Under no circumstances, guys. God, I've not done an RFK impression for a while. Hopefully I'm still awful at it.
Just to quell any speculation, under no circumstances will I join Donald Trump on an electoral ticket. Our positions on certain fundamental issues, our approaches to governance, and our philosophies of leadership could not be further apart.
Oh, what circumstances changed? Oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. Wait, you got rug pulled by Trump yourself. Masterful gambit, sir. Hey chat, if you guys want to support this gay guy reading stuff, you should totally like, subscribe, and share. Also, join my Discord in my bio, cause it helps me out a lot. Anyway, back to the video, and have a good day. Sure, Jan. Thank you to the LGBT community. I will fight for you while Hillary brings in more people that will threaten your freedoms and beliefs. The only way you'd be right there is if Hillary herself literally brought you into office. The only person that's threatening our freedoms and beliefs is you, Trump. See how the second the bar was lowered, he went fully mask off about being a blatant homophobe and transphobe? Yeah, about that. I think this statement came out aged. Like anyone who knew who Mike fucking Pence was at the time they knew the admin was going to be a threat to LGBTQ plus people. Literally 4 months earlier, he pledged to have Obergefell overturned. And the dumb fucks of the log cabin Republicans still insisted he was the most LGBT-friendly presidential candidate of all time. That was right back before they went mask off. Today, the group has nothing to do with LGBTQ rights. It's just rich white guys who happen to like sucking dick and hate minorities, women, and trans people. Republicans are somewhat underlyingly bigoted? God, who would have thunk? From one end of the spectrum to the other in as little as 5 months. One thing Republicans are very successful at is flip-flopping their beliefs. Because they have no beliefs. All it is following dear leader to the Kool-Aid stand. The Epstein files come tomorrow. Any living people on that list should be immediately jailed. And what's that? March, April, May, June, July? 5 months later, apparently being in the Epstein files does not mean you're a pedophile. So why did you say you'd want to jail them? Republicans don't have morals. Got it. So those 28 times that Bill visited the island won't matter, correct? And in that case, whatever Maxwell says won't matter either, as the many Trump followers are dismissing the list now, correct? Or will it matter once again if they see a liberal on there? They're so weird. Whoa, as everyone knows, they existed, they didn't exist, they're a Democrat hoax, they exist but Trump's not on them, Obama, but now the Epstein list is irrelevant, and then when the totally not coerced Maxwell document comes out, that's the true files. You know, like 6th times the charm for MAGA, I guess. Watch this message change again when we get Maxwell's list via the Trump regime. Show us all the Epstein client list now! Why would anyone protect those scumbags? Ask yourself this question daily and the answer becomes very apparent. Yeah, baby poopy diaper, you're never gonna live this down. This comment should be attached to every single post that he makes until he deletes his account. No more of this. Shut it the fuck down. Yeah, something I never understood is why are so many people dying on this hill? Is Dear Leader really so worth destroying your entire credibility for? Cause I mean, I don't know about you, but I think every single motherfucker that's attempting to bury or brush aside the Epstein list should not have any credibility anymore. What they're saying now should stick with them until the fucking day they die. They're gonna flood our timelines and airwaves with bullshit to distract from the Epstein documents that are being unsealed. Oh, but wait, on a totally unrelated note that's not distractions and bullshit, the deep state is now smearing Dear Leader Trump with Epstein bullshit in an attempt to distract Americans and MAGA from the fact that Obama and his administration committed treason. Is the treason in the room with us? You can't just say treason. Please, tell me what he did which constitutes treason. I'd love to know. Oh, MAGA, before you say anything, be sure to say something that actually exists. Thanks a lot. The left is celebrating Hulk Hogan's death because he was a Trump supporter. These people are truly subhuman and parasitic. This you? Trump just said he doesn't feel sorry for Joe Biden's cancer diagnosis. This is the right answer. Fuck Joe Biden and fuck his prostate. Death penalty to hoax? Gotta do something about these missing children grabbed by these perverts, too many incidents, fast trial, and death penalty. We had the greatest 6 months of any president in the history of our country, and all the fake news wants to talk about is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. What have I said before? The MAGA mindset. They only care when it affects them. And hey, you literally see that effect up to the very top of the pyramid. The second it's something he's involved in, let's do something else. Don't look at that, please. You can't hold me accountable. You know a MAGA is involved in something when they start bitching and moaning. Why is it that those loudest about the pedos always turn out to be one of them? It's called hiding in plain sight. The same reason why serial killers join search parties for their victims. They think nobody will suspect them if they do that. I mean, he was in the search party until he realized, wait a damn minute, I'm in these. He broke himself in his own confusion, didn't he? Right in English, the United States is not a Hispanic country. I've said before, the First Amendment literally protects that. I don't see anything wrong with speaking other languages, but go on, Queen. She might actually be a bigger redacted than MTG or Boebert. And Nancy Mace is in her sights. This can only be replied in by my mother language. So, do I absolutely butcher the pronunciation of this? Fuck it. I mispronounce shit all the time. Ala chingada pinche lambot. I'm so sorry. Mucho gusto. I know that one, I think. Jeffrey Epstein as a math teacher in a school yearbook from 1974. As an unqualified teacher, by the way, he was a college dropout. Coincidentally, the guy who was the principal of this school. Now, it's unclear if he had anything to do with Epstein's hiring. Donald Barr, father of former US Attorney General William Barr, who served in Trump's first term. You know, the term when Epstein was arrested and then killed himself? What a small world. Headmaster of the Dalton School. And yes, Bill Barr would have been the first person to have a glimpse at the final Epstein files. And Trump's Secretary of Labor, Alex Acosta, was the prosecutor in Florida who gave Epstein a sweetheart deal to have barely any jail time. Crazy coincidences, right? Yeah, what a coincidence. aged like racist, xenophobic milk. Oh fuck, holy Laura Loomer. We've not had them for a good couple of episodes now, but dear god. Maybe this is too much, Looney Loomer. Okay, we can get through this. Witnesses said the shooter screamed Free Palestine. Now the media is trying to cover up another act of Islamic terrorism by the Free Palestine crowd. October 8th was a missed opportunity to establish moral clarity on a global scale. Now we're all paying the price. I am pretty sure that's just blatant misinformation, but okay. I can't believe how many I'm not saying that online don't understand that you don't have to be born Arab to be a jihadi. Don't know what jihadi has to do with a shooting. So, let me get this straight. A Free Palestine low IQ jihadi killed a Muslim police officer in his rampage on a building in NYC with a Jewish CEO while he was screaming Free Palestine? Or, here's a theory, Looney Loomer. Maybe he just wasn't. The Free Palestine movement is a movement full of morons. It should be designated as a terrorist organization. I guarantee that's what she said. I can't see the whole thing, but I believe it's 110% what she said. But of course you've got to be fucking mental in every single situation you put your weird brain into, I guess. Dear fucking god. Loomer really needs to apologize to the trees for wasting all of that oxygen. She never said thank you either. Not dressed appropriately for respiration. The trees hold all the cards. She doesn't have the cards. Are you sure she needs to apologize? Cause I don't think that brain has had oxygen in a long time. The fuck are you talking about? What brain here? I don't see any intelligent life anywhere around that account. I can't fucking believe that she tweeted this. Oh no, Azealia Banks. We've seen this person from a couple of months back, right? And have they gotten any better? Let's see. Absolutely not. No sympathy for pedophiles and sex offenders. From the 7th of November, and like 9 months later. Okay, in Donald Trump's defense, effing 14-year-old what the actual fuck was really only made a social taboo in the 1990s. I don't think being a pedophile was ever not frowned upon. Am I insane in thinking that? You know, in modern civilized society? What the actual fuck is she on about? I think we might have a contender to topple Looney Loomer. I really don't think that that is a good defense either way. As someone who was an adult in the 90s, I just want to say, as an eyewitness, this woman is a fool. Is the air also made of air as well? R-wording kids was statutory. Nobody thought it was okay, hence for the need of things like private islands, groomers, payments, etc. By 1920, 26 states had raised the age of consent to 16, 21 states set it at 18, and Georgia was the only state to keep it at 14. The last two states to update their laws were Georgia and Hawaii, both raising their age of consent to 16. It wasn't even anywhere near okay at any point Trump was alive. But MAGA idiots will literally do anything to try and defend them, I guess. Including literally just defending pedophilia. You know that one scene from Wherever where they went into the Mariana Trench to raise the bar? I think someone needs to try that. Like, ASAP.